into this matchup and see what's going to happen. Looking at the team, matchup-wise, I thought Chinchino was a really solid lead. He doesn't have a switch into it. I believe the entirety of this team gets two-shot by Banded Tail Slap. So, that's what we're going to do. He's going to lead with Raichu. We lead off with Pimp Slap, the Chinchino, because Tail Slap, backhand, warm up the Pimp Slap. And we're going to wail on something. So, if he's Scarfed, he will outspeed us. I believe we naturally outspeed it or speed tie. I can never remember Raichu's speed. I think it's like 1-0 something. But he is going to outspeed us, which is going to let us know that he is Choice Scarf. That confirmed at turn 1, and that does just below a half. And he's going to bring in No Running Water, the Tapu Fini, and we're going to see a Tail Slap. We're going to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all of which, even after leftovers, that's going to be a 2-hit KO. So he knows he either has to sack this at this point or switch in something else to sack, because let's face it, nothing else on that team is going to take 2 Tail Slaps. So we're going to miss. And that is so, because we could have run through the entirety of his team at this point. I mean, granted, all he would have to do is continue to bring in the Raichu Volt switch out because it outspeeds us, but it's going to be the only thing on his team until the sun gets set up that outspeeds us. And we would just be able to, well, A-kill this and probably go ahead and put a huge amount of hurt on whatever he brought in. Possible that if his Zygarde Extreme Speed was boosted or physically offensive, I didn't run the calc, that could possibly kill us. He's going to Moonblast, and that is going to be enough to take us out, which surprised me a little bit. But that's okay. We're going to bring in Chatot, and I really thought he would switch out here into something else. So I set up the Agility. I thought maybe Raichu would come back in, but it doesn't. We set up the Agility, which is Sad Face. He's going to go for that Moonblast, and I'm just like, oh, fiddlesticks. But it doesn't kill. And he's still below 50%. And I know a Boom Burst is going to kill at that range with the investment we have. We are modest, I believe, this week. He's going to bring a Ninja Snake, and I don't want to make a mistake by switching in one of my Steel types to take a possible 1,000 arrows, because 1,000 arrows just wrecks the rest of my team. So we need to be careful for that. So I do just stay in the event. That was the plan he was going to go for, and I went for the Z-Boom Burst to guarantee it would 100% of the time just kill some stuff. Misty Train is going to disappear from the battlefield, and that is going to give us the opportunity to bring in Gravedigger. And he could continue the Extreme Speed, but he won't. We are just going to knock off here. Or no, we're going to Fake Out. Ha! Just kidding. But we're going to knock off this turn. We are going to outspeed. He had the Heat Rock, which increases his Sun to the full 8-turn possibility. But that is going to be more than enough to kill this thing, which makes me happy. All we have to do is stall out the Sun, and we pretty much win this match. Because unless Zygarde has some crazy Dragon Dance coil thing that it's going to do to us, we should be able to beat it. But the rest of the team doesn't like what we have left and the speed we have. So Ninetales is going to go down. He's going to bring this back out. I'm going to have to hard switch into Magnezone, which, I mean, more or less I was just sacking at this point. But we do resist and take that hit very well. He's going to go into Venusaur. He's going to drop the Earthquake. That is going to be super effective. I didn't have a safe switch into anything. I didn't want the off chance of him predicting and Sludge Bombing and being able to possibly 2-hit KO Latias. That would be Sad Face and no bueno. We're going to bring out Latias here. The rest of his team doesn't like the Psyshock, which what we have. He's going to knock our Soldew off, which is super, super sad, because that would have been a 100% of the time clean kill KO. No questions asked. But because we lost the 20% boost from the Soldew, that is going to be able to do a ton of damage to us. And we saw that knockoff did 56%, which means another one isn't going to do as much. So we will be able to roost up and get a little bit of our health back and stall out some of the sun, So he's only got 2 turns left. He knows this turn he has to go ahead and set up a Swords Dance. I don't believe this is a roll. That second knockoff only did 34%. So even if he doubles that damage, that's just barely 70 max. And he's going to do 80, so apparently my my damage calcs are horrible, or he got an extreme low roll the first time. But he is going to reveal the Signal Beam on his Raichu. We did take down the Venusaur with our Latias. And he's going to Signal Beam here. We know he's locked in, so we can safely switch into our Magneton. Tons of fun. And Tons of Fun's going to come out here. He is going to switch out into Cast Form. We go for the Tri-Attack because it just wrecks the rest of his team. He's going to miss a Fire Blast, which is extremely fortunate for us. Had he not missed that Fire Blast, he would have taken us, he would have broken our Sash, because we are Sash this week. Like I said, had the Sash not been there, it would have been no bueno for us. And without the Sash, we wouldn't have been able to safely hit whatever comes in next. A second Tri-Attack is going to be able to take it out. So Cast Form goes down. Ninja Snack Party comes out. He is going to 1,000 Arrows us. It's super effective, but we do have that Focus Sash. We get off an Analytic Boosted Flash Cannon, which just does a ton of damage. But a second 1,000 Arrows is going to be enough to do a ton of damage to us. At this point, I wonder if he was banded, because he didn't switch up and go for the Extreme Speed there, which the Extreme Speed Volt Switch combo would have definitely been enough to take us out, or the Extreme Speed and the other thing, Signal Beam would have been enough to take us out. But my guess is he was banded and was unable to switch his move. So we are able to get another kill with Gravedigger. We have to be able to live one hit. We live that Signal Beam comfortably well, go for a knockoff, and that is clearly enough to one-hit KO the Raichu. And we are just going to squeak by the one and only Shroom Raver in our first week of Season 2 of the SMD. So let me know what you thought about the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm really enjoying trying to build around a team that I didn't draft for myself. As odd as the team is setup-wise, I do really like it. So, yeah, I'm interested to see how we go moving forward. So go check out Shroom Raver if you aren't already subbed to him. His content is fantastic. He's one of my more favorite people to watch as far as breakdowns and rant videos go. So go check that out. Our next week's opponent is someone who is in my front office for the Pittsburgh Pirattatas in the GBA and the UAPB, and that is Bill Standish, and we will be playing Bill Standish in the Adelaide Haunch Crows. So I'm looking forward to that. That will be probably next week, possibly next Monday. So let me know what you guys thought about this battle, how everything went. Did I make the plays? Did I lose the plays? Even though we come out on top, let me know what you thought about the plan. Alright guys, this has been All My Tup, and I will catch you on the flip side. Peace.